time, we're going to turn the program over to Joe, and I'm looking forward to it. He's got lots of things out here on the table. I'd like for all of y'all to have fun and take a look after the program's over. But he has a very interesting program for us. The booby trap.
Yeah, right. Okay. Hi, good afternoon. So, like she said, my name is Joe Nelson. I'm the campus minister at the LSU-Eunice Catholic Student Center, and today was my first day of high school as a teacher. Okay. Any teachers? Any teachers in here? Any teachers? Nope. Nope. Okay. So, I'm teaching freshman religion at St. Edmund's. So I got two sections. So I go first period and second period, and so that lasts till about 9:37, and then I'll be going to campus this year. And speaking of Catholic education, my entire life, well, majority of my life, so from 4th grade on to a graduating senior, I went to a Catholic high school. And being a representative of the Catholic Church and being involved in Catholic education, it makes me think about just the youth as they grow up, especially whenever I hear statistics like 80% of Catholic youth leave the church by age 23. That's a statistic out of Sherry Weddell's book, Forming Intentional Disciples. And I was talking to a colleague of mine, and they said that it wasn't much better for the Protestant Christian church. Like, if the Catholic church is like 80% of youth leave the church, and for the Protestant church it's like 70%. And it makes me think, why is that happening? And from other colleagues that I've talked to, and from just what I see, it's that they don't have an authentic encounter with Jesus Christ. Right? Because you can be told rules and all these things, especially growing up, right, going through high school. But once you get to college and you're on your own, you get the opportunity to do what you want. You don't have to worry about mom and dad taking stuff away. Maybe they do, but without an authentic encounter and making Jesus Christ real in their lives, then it's not going to stick. Maybe they'll go like 10 or 20 years later, and maybe they'll come back, but then maybe they won't. By encountering other people, right, in groupings and Bible studies and stuff like that, Christ just works. It's pretty amazing just to see him do stuff, because I can plan as much as I want and say, okay, I'm going to spend tons of money doing this, this, and this, and have zero students get involved or want to come to know Jesus more. But I could be just walking around LSU with like some spaghetti trying to give it away, and all of a sudden, one hungry student comes, and all of a sudden he's hooked, right? And he stays at the Catholic Student Center all the time. And that's a true story. I had spaghetti because we had a bunch left over, and I was walking through the Union, and I was just handing it out to students, and one of them came and got spaghetti, and now he's hooked, and he's always hanging out there. So this idea of encountering Christ through other people. Whenever this is happening, I think the big thing is letting other people know about it. But not many people do, because LSU is kind of removed, especially the Catholic Student Center. And that's kind of one of my big focuses, is growing the Student Center, more so to let people know about all the good things that are happening there. Or that Jesus Christ is really encountering and affecting real lives. So I want to introduce my guest, Michael Gilpin. Yeah, he's a graduate of LSU-E.
Hello, everybody. My name is Michael. I moved down to Louisiana about 5 years ago from Washington State. I lived there my entire life. I graduated from Eunice High School, and I just graduated from LSU-E with my associate's degree, and I'm going to UL right now. When I grew up, I wasn't very religious at all. It just never really came across my mind. Never thought about it. My parents aren't religious. And when I first moved to Louisiana, I still wasn't. I just kind of did whatever I wanted. And then when I started college, I wasn't really in a position to be able to support myself. And I basically would have just had to drop out in order to, be able to have a home and eat. But then I had a friend, and he had a nice family, and they let me stay there. And they're very Catholic, and just one of the things I happen to do is go to church with them every Sunday. Happened for a while, and I stayed in college because of it. And when I was in college, the house is a nice place, it really is, but like 6 people living there can't really focus too well. Got like a little 10-year-old, dogs, older sister. It just doesn't work. And so I needed a place to be able to relax, focus on school, read a book, take a nap. And that's why I went to the Catholic Student Center. I feel a lot better about it. It seems to give me, moral standings, a place to go, friends. Makes me feel like I'm finally moving forward with something. And it's thanks to the church, a nice family, and the Catholic Student Center. Thank you.
A 2-year school has a high turnover rate, whereas a 4-year school, they can have students there for 4 years, and you're able to kind of build a stronger community by just people being around each other and spending time with each other and doing different activities and events. So there's that, and also that also includes LSU being a commuter school. So a lot of students that go to school there go to school and leave, and so they're not really looking for activities to get involved in. So there's that. And so we try and have events every day at noon, either a Bible study or maybe Eucharistic adoration if you're familiar with that. On every Wednesday we have Mass and different things like that, so that there are students who are commuting and can only stay during the day, they can still get involved and pray and meet other people. So there's that. And then so the next obstacle is that, so building a consistent community. We would do that with students that are either living in the dorms, there's only a few dorms there, or students that are living in the surrounding area. But what I've seen to see this past year is that there are a lot of devout Catholic Christian students on campus. They're all kind of doing their own thing. And so this year the focus and strategy is to try and gather them together as one and kind of meet each other and know that, oh, you're into your faith too, great. And they can see the Catholic Student Center as a place where they can meet and come together and grow in their faith together. So they don't necessarily have to be hanging out at the Student Center the entire day, right? Just kind of, that's what I did when I was in college. I was a Catholic Student Center rat. I just kind of hung out there the whole time. But you don't have to do that. You can come in and come out, but just being part of the community when it matters. And so, for instance, one of the things we have here is something that we're going to be starting called Catholic Survival Guide, right? Surviving college and staying Catholic. Kind of referring to that phrase, or not that phrase, that statistic about 80% of students Catholic students leaving the church by age 23. So here it focuses on them gathering together in prayer, right? This idea of community, encountering Christ through each other, and focusing on prayer. And the night will have different topics that are pertinent to young college students. And I think where the most growth is going to come from with that is it's not only going to be lecturing them and telling them new information, but it'll be, this is what's going on in the world, what do you guys think? So they'll be able to really voice their opinions and concerns and learn from each other. So that's the goal and focus on that. So growing the community on campus, and then also growing the bigger community in Eunice around the Student Center. There have been a lot of very generous people that have helped me out with the Catholic Student Center. So for instance, the video that you guys almost saw, which you can see online, a guy I know who owns a video company in Lafayette, when I was telling him about what I was trying to do here, he said that he would do it for free. And so then he drove from Lafayette, came out here, filmed, and then spent his time putting it together. And again, I highly encourage you guys to go look for the video. Like I said, LSU Catholic on YouTube, that should pull it up, or at the website, lsucatholic.com, because it really captures what we're trying to do here at the Catholic Student Center.